Well, hello and welcome to another episode of the Digimon TCG cross-format Battle-Royale. This being the second round of the semi-finals to determine which deck will join yellow hybrids in the finals. So without further ado, let's introduce the competitors. We have Red Omnimon from the BT3 or Special Release Booster 1.5 era, the yellow ShineGreymon deck also from the same format, Lilithmon Loop from the BT6 format, and BloomLordmon from the EX3 format. So let's go right ahead and find out who the next finalist will be. BloomLordmon has the first turn, they hatch an Argomon, they evolve it into Mushroomon, and into Weedmon, giving 1 memory to Lilithmon Loop. They hatch a Tsunomon, evolve it into the purple starter deck Gabumon, and into Ginkakumon promote for 2 memory, giving 1 memory to ShineGreymon. They hatch an Upamon, evolve it into Labramon, and for 4 memory they play TK Takaishi. With its own play effect, they look at their security, and from their security they add Unimon to their hand, and since it was a yellow card they recover 1 security, and it's off to Red Omnimon with 3 memory. They hatch a Gigimon, and for 5 memory they play Groundramon from their hand, giving 2 memory to BloomLordmon. They move Weedmon to the battle area, and evolve it into Blossomon for 3 memory, giving 1 memory to Lilithmon Loop. They move Ginkakumon promote to the battle area, they attack BloomLordmon's security with it, with Gabumon's inherited effect they draw 1 card and discard 1 card, and they check a Weedmon so Ginkakumon promote is not deleted. Finally, for 3 memory they evolve it into Lady Devimon, and with its when Digivolving effect they draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, and it's off to ShineGreymon with 2 memory. But because of TK they start their turn with 3 memory. They play the yellow starter deck TK for 2 memory, and the BT3 Kari Kamiya for 3 memory, giving 2 memory to Red Omnimon. They evolve Gigimon into Monodramon, then into Black Tyrannomon for 1 memory. They attack ShineGreymon's security with Groundramon, checking a Salamon so Groundramon is not deleted. Finally, for 2 memory they evolve Dark Tyrannomon into Lavogaritamon, giving 1 memory to BloomLordmon. They hatch a Gummymon, evolve it into Mushroomon, then into Red Vegemon for 1 memory. They attack Groundramon with Blossomon, deleting it. And for 3 memory they play Pomumon from EX3, passing the turn over to Lilithmon Loop. They hatch a Tsunomon, evolve it into the purple starter deck Gabumon. They attack Blossomon with Lady Devimon. With Gabumon's inherited effect they draw a card and discard a card, and they draw another card with Tsunomon's effect since they discarded a card with an effect. They play Takumi Aiba for 2 memory, and for 3 memory they play Purple Memory Boost, revealing the top 4 cards of their deck, which are Lady Devimon, Rebellimon, Lilithmon, and Ginkakumon. They add Ginkakumon to their hand, the rest is sent to the bottom of their deck, and it's ShineGreymon's turn with 3 memory. They move Labramon to the battle area, evolve it into Unimon for 2 memory, and into Sirenmon for another 2 memory, giving 1 memory to Red Omnimon. They leave Lavogaritamon in the raising area, and for 4 memory evolve it into BlitzGreymon, giving 3 memory to BloomLordmon. They move Red Vegemon to the battle area, evolve Pomumon into Sunflowermon for 2 memory, and with its when Digivolving effect they suspend it to play another Sunflowermon from their hand. And for 3 memory they evolve the unsuspended Sunflowermon into Ajatarmon, passing the turn over to Lilithmon Loop with 2 memory. They move Gabumon to the battle area, evolve it into Ginkakumon for 2 memory, and they suspend Takumi Aiba to draw 1 card from their deck. They attack Sunflowermon with Ginkakumon. With Gabumon's inherited effect they draw 1 card and discard 1 card, and draw another card with Tsunomon's inherited effect. And for 2 memory they play Analog Youth. With its own play effect they reveal the top 3 cards of their deck, which are the purple starter deck Gabumon, Gazimon, and Ginkakumon. They add Gabumon to their hand and the rest is sent to their trash. And it's ShineGreymon's turn with 3 memory. They hatch an Upamon, evolve it into Labramon, and for 4 memory they evolve Sirenmon into ShineGreymon. And with its when Digivolving effect they suspend all their yellow tamers, and for each tamer suspended give minus 4000 DP to an opponent's Digimon. So they give minus 4000 DP to Red Vegemon and minus 8000 DP to Lady Devimon, deleting them. They draw a card because of Upamon's inherited effect, and since Lady Devimon was deleted when it had evolution sources, Lilithmon Loop suspends their Analog Youth to gain 1 memory and hatch a Digiegg. And it's off to Red Omnimon with 2 memory. they move ShineGreymon to the battle area, attacking Kakumon with it, deleting it, and since it has piercing, they check a security, which is Mega Digimon Fusion, which goes to Lilithmon Loop's hand. Finally, they evolve ShineGreymon into the OG Omnimon for 6 memory, and with its when Digivolving effect they delete ShineGreymon, and its BloomLordmon's turn with 4 memory. They hatch an Argomon, they suspend Ajatarmon to use its effect to play a Sunflowermon from their hand, and with Sunflowermon's inherited effect they draw a card. They evolve Argomon into Palmon, play a Mushroomon for 2 memory, evolve it into Red Vegemon for 1 memory, and they evolve their Sunflowermon into the level 5 Argomon, using its Digisorption effect to suspend Red Vegemon to reduce the evolution cost by 3. Next they evolve Ajatarmon into BloomLordmon for 4 memory, and with its when Digivolving effect, they suspend Argomon and gain 1 memory for each of their suspended Fairy or Plant Digimon, which is 2, and also 1 memory because of Ajatarmon's inherited effect, bringing them to 0. And since they gain 2 memory with BloomLordmon's effect, it unsuspends and gains piercing for the turn. They attack Red Omnimon security, and since they have 3 suspended Digimon, they gain security attack +1, so they check 2 security, which are Agumon and Taikamiya, which is played without cost. And finally for 5 memory they evolve Argomon into Hydramon. And at the end of their turn, since they have 2 or more suspended Digimon with plant, vegetation or fairy in their trait, they return the suspended Omnimon to the bottom of the Omnimon's deck. And it's Lilithmon Loop's turn with 5 memory. They evolve Tsunomon into Gabumon, then into Ginkakumon for 2 memory. Next they play another purple memory boost for 3 memory, revealing from the top of their deck Ginkakumon, Omnimon Zwart, Analog and Takumi Aiba. They add Ginkakumon to their hand and the rest is sent to the bottom of their deck. Finally they play Gazimon for 3 memory, passing the turn to ShineGreymon. They move Labramon to the battle area and attack Lilithmon security with it, checking a Ginkakumon promote, so Labramon is deleted. And nobody noticed that they should lose memory because of Takumi and Hydramon, so that's our quota of at least 1 misplay per episode cleared. Next they play a Patamon for 3 memory and a Salamon for 4 memory and passing the turn over to Red Omnimon. They hatch a Gigimon and just play a Gaia Force for 8 memory, deleting Hydramon, and it's BloomLordmon's turn with 4 memory. They move Palmon to the battle area, evolve Red Vegemon into Ajatarmon for 3 memory. They suspend Palmon with Ajatarmon's effect to play another Palmon from their hand, and with its own play effect they reveal from the top of their deck a Mimi, Weedmon, Green Memory Boost and Cherrymon. They add Cherrymon to their hand, the rest is sent to the bottom of their deck. Then for 1 memory they play the option card Samadhi Santi, suspending their Palmon to suspend Gazimon. They attack Gazimon with Ajatarmon, deleting it. Next they attack ShineGreymon with BloomLordmon, who checks 3 security. First is Kari Kamiya, which is played at no cost. Second is TK Takaishi, which is also played at no cost, and with its own play effect, ShineGreymon looks at their security. They add a Lopmon from their security to their hand and recover 1 security. And the final check is Patamon. Next for 4 memory, BloomLordmon evolves Ajatarmon into another BloomLordmon. And with its when Digivolving effect, they gain back 4 memory and BloomLordmon unsuspends. And they attack Red Omnimon security for another 3 checks. They check a Monodramon, another Monodramon, and Groudramon. Finally for 3 memory they play another green memory boost, revealing from the top of their deck a Cherrymon, a Palmon, a Red Vegemon, and Samadhi Santi. They add Red Vegemon to their hand, the rest is sent to the bottom of their deck, and it's Lilithmon's turn with 3 memory. They move Ginkakumon to the battle area, evolve it into Lady Devimon for 3 memory. They suspend Takumi to draw an additional card for Digivolving, and with Lady Devimon's effect, they draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Because of Ginkakumon's inherited effect, they gain a memory, and because of Tsunomon's effect, they gain another draw. Next they use Jackraid for an additional memory, and another Jackraid to bring them up to 3 memory. They evolve Lady Devimon into Lilithmon, and with her when Digivolving effect, they add back the 2 Jackraids from their trash to their hand. They use both their memory boost delay effect to gain back 4 memory. They play a Jackraid to gain 2 memory because there are now 20 cards in their trash, and they gain an additional 2 memory because of Lilithmon's effect when they play an option card. And with Lady Devimon's inherited effect, they delete Palmon since an option card was played. Next for 6 memory they evolve Lilithmon into Omnimon Zwart. With its when Digivolving effect, they trash the top 3 cards of their deck, and play 2 purple or black Digimon with a play cost of 8 or less from their trash. They play 2 Ginkakumon promotes, and they don't use their effect to put a Ginkakumon or Kinkakumon in their sources. They attack one of the BloomLordmons with Omnimon's Ward, deleting it, and with its when attacking effect, they return the Lilithmon from its evolution sources to their hand to delete Salamon. And with Salamon's own deletion effect, since ShineGreymon has 3 or less security, they recover 1 security. They then attack BloomLordmon security with Ginkakumon promote since it has rush. They check a BloomLordmon, so Ginkakumon promote is deleted. They play another Jack Raid to gain 2 additional memory, attack BloomLordmon security with the other Ginkakumon promote, and they check Pomomon, so Ginkakumon promote is not deleted. For 4 memory, they use Underworld's Call to play Ginkakumon promote from their trash, again not using its own play effect. This time they attack ShineGreymon security with it, checking a Siren mode, so Ginkakumon promote is deleted. Finally, for 3 memory, they play another Gazimon and it's ShineGreymon's turn. At the start of their turn, they gain 2 memory because of Kari's effect since they have 3 or less security. They hatch an Upamon, evolve it into Patamon. They evolve the Patamon in their battle area into Unimon for 2 memory, then into the yellow starter deck Angevumon for 3 memory. With its when Digivolving effect, they recover a security since they have 3 or less security. Finally, for 4 memory, they evolve Angevumon into ShineGreymon. Again, with its when Digivolving effect, they suspend all their tamers, which is enough DP minus to delete Gazimon, Ginkakumon promote and Palmon. And it's Red Omnimon's turn with 4 memory. And for 11 memory they play Volcanic Dramon from their hand, giving 7 memory to BloomLordmon. BloomLordmon hatches an Argomon. They use green memory boost delay effect to gain 2 more memory. They evolve Argomon into Palmon. Play a Mushroomon from their hand for 2 memory. Evolve it into Red Vegemon for 1 memory. Then into Ajatarmon for 3 memory. They suspend Ajatarmon with its effect to play Pomomon from their hand. They evolve it into Weedmon for 1 memory, and then into Cherrymon using its Digisorption to suspend it to reduce the evolution cost by 2, so it only costs 1 memory. They attack Lilithmon security with BloomLordmon, checking 2 security. First check is Devimon, the second check is Jack Raid, which gives 2 memory to Lilithmon, bringing BloomLordmon to 0. Finally, they evolve Ajatarmon into Hydramon for 5 memory. With its when Digivolving effect, they suspend ShineGreymon, and at the end of their turn, they return the suspended Omnimon's Ward to the bottom of Lilithmon's deck, and it's Lilithmon's turn. They hatch a Tsunomon, and we realize now Hydramon's effect should have returned 3 memory to BloomLordmon, so Lilithmon is reduced to 2 memory. And since they don't want to deck out, they just play Lilithmon from their hand for 12 memory, giving 10 memory to ShineGreymon. They move Patamon to the battle area, evolve it into Ankylomon for 2 memory, then into RiseGreymon for 3 memory. With its when Digivolving effect, they play another TK from their hand, but its own play effect doesn't trigger. And for 4 memory, they evolve RiseGreymon into another ShineGreymon. Again, with its when Digivolving effect, they suspend all their tamers, and give enough minus DP to delete BloomLordmon and Volcanic Dramon. And for a reduced cost of 4 memory, they play a Glorious Burst, giving minus 12,000 DP to Cherrymon, deleting it. And it's Red Omnimon's turn with 3 memory. They evolve Gigimon into Biomon, then into the Blocker Cordramon for 2 memory, and finally into Lawogaritamon for another 2 memory, giving 1 memory to BloomLordmon. They move Palmon to the battle area, evolve it into Red Vegemon for 1 memory, then into Blossomon, using its Digisorption ability to suspend itself to reduce the Digivolution cost by 3, making it free. Then they use Hidden Potential Discovered, suspending Hydramon to reduce the Digivolution cost of their next green Digimon by 5, and they evolve Blossomon into another Hydramon for 0 memory. With its when Digivolving effect, they suspend ShineGreymon, and now since they have 2 Hydramon on the field, they gain back 4 memory, and another memory from Ajatarmon's inherited effect. They play a Mimi for 4 memory. Since they have a level 5 or higher green Digimon, they suspend her to hedge their final Argomon. They evolve it into Pomomon, and for 3 memory they play the BT9 Pomomon from their hand, giving 2 memory to Lilithmon. And at the end of their turn, the suspended ShineGreymon returns to the bottom of ShineGreymon's deck. For 2 memory, Lilithmon plays a Candlemon, and for another 5 memory a Ginkakumon, giving 5 memory to ShineGreymon. At the start of their turn, they gain 2 memory because of Kari's, since they have 3 or less security. They hatch an Upamon, evolve it into Patamon, They attack one of the Hydramons with ShineGreymon, whose DP is boosted by 1000 for every yellow tamer, so it's enough to delete Hydramon, but they lose 4 memory when ShineGreymon suspends. For a reduced cost of 3 memory, they play another Glorious Burst, giving minus 12,000 DP to Lilithmon, deleting it. And for 4 memory, they play a Salmon from their hand, giving 3 memory to Red Omnimon, who just plays a Logarithmon from their hand, giving 4 memory to BloomLordmon. During the unsuspend phase, they gain 1 memory because of Argomon's inherited effect. They move Pomumon to the battle area, evolve it into Weedmon for 1 memory, then into Ajatarmon for 3 memory. They suspend Pomumon with Ajatarmon's effect to play a Palmon. They reveal the last card of their deck, which is Samadhi Santi, so it is sent to the bottom of their deck. They attack ShineGreymon security with Ajatarmon, checking a ShineGreymon, so Ajatarmon is deleted. Next they attack ShineGreymon security with Hydramon, checking a Turuyamon. Finally they play Cherrymon, giving 7 memory to Lilithmon. And at the end of their turn, the suspended ShineGreymon returns to the bottom of ShineGreymon's deck. Lilithmon plays a BT6 Impmon. With its own play effect, they discard a card to return a Lilithmon from their trash to their hand. And for 12 memory, they play a Lilithmon from their hand, giving 9 memory to ShineGreymon. But at the start of their turn, they go to 10 memory because of Kari. They move Patamon to the battle area, evolve it into Ankylomon for 2 memory, then into the BT3 Angelumon for 3 memory, and with her Vendigivolving effect, they give minus 2 security attacks to Logarithmon. Next they evolve her into /Angemon for 3 memory, which gives minus 8000 DP to Cherrymon with its Vendigivolving effect, deleting it. They attack BloomLordmon security with it. With Angelumon's inherited effect, they play a level 3 Digimon from their hand, playing a Labramon, and they lose 2 memory because of Hydramon's effect. And they check a green memory boost, which is played at no cost. And they attack BloomLordmon's last security with Salamon, losing 1 memory because of Takumi. They check a dead Xmon, so Salamon is deleted, and with its own deletion effect they recover 1 security. Finally they play another Kari, giving 3 memory to Red Omnimon. They keep Logarithmon in the raising area, and with the one in their battle area they attack Pomumon, deleting it. And for 8 memory they play Gaia Force, deleting /Angemon and giving 5 memory to BloomLordmon. They use the delay effect of their green memory boost to gain 2 memory. They play Sunflowmon from their hand for 4 memory. They attack Lilithmon's last security with Palmon, checking on Lilithmon, so Palmon is deleted. And they attack ShineGreymon's last security with Hydramon, checking on Opmon. For 1 memory they play Samadhi Santi, suspending their Sunflowmon and Lilithmon. Finally for 12 memory they play BloomLordmon from their hand, giving 10 memory to Lilithmon. And at the end of their turn they return the suspended Lilithmon at the bottom of Lilithmon's deck. Lilithmon attacks ShineGreymon directly with Ginkakumon, eliminating them from the game. They then attack Red Omnimon directly with Impmon, losing 1 memory because of Takumi, eliminating Red Omnimon from the game. And Lilithmon also loses 2 memory because of Hydramon's effect. And then for 15 memory they play a Omnimon Sword from their hand, passing the turn over to BloomLordmon. But at the start of their draw phase they can't draw any cards, so they lose due to deck out, and they are eliminated from the game. And like that Lilithmon Loop advances to the finals, where it will face off against yellow hybrids and 2 surprise decks. Make sure to tune in next month to watch the conclusion of this epic tournament. But until then, bye!